Let me explain something to you. These people today don't know what a strike is.
Right.
When my men hit the streets, from Maine to Texas, every single port will lock down. You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you. First week, be all over the news every night, boom, boom. Second week, guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't coming in off the ships. They get laid off. Third week, malls start closing down. They can't get the goods from China. They can't sell clothes. They can't do this. Everything in the United States comes on a ship. They go out of business. Construction workers get laid off because the materials aren't coming in. The steel's not coming in. The lumber's not coming in. They lose their job. Everybody's hating the longshoremen now because now they realize how important our jobs are. Now I have the president screaming at me, I'm putting a Taft-Hartley on you. Go ahead. Taft-Hartley means I have to go back to work for 90 days. That's a cooling off period. Do you think when I go back for 90 days, those men are going to go to work on that pier? It's going to cost the companies money to pay their salaries. Well, they went from 30 moves an hour maybe to 8. They're going to be like this. Who's going to win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. And in today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you, and you have no idea what that means. No.
Right.
Hey! Hey, David, we want to raise the juice. We have a strike. Keep my eye away. What are you doing? Oh. Hey! There you go.
Yes, there are now hundreds of workers who are on strike tonight. They're demanding an increase in wages. And take a look at the picket line behind me. It's going all the way down the road here. There's hundreds of workers just started pouring out from the building across the street.
Good morning. I'm sure most of y'all know about the strike that's getting ready to take place. A lot of the ports, a lot of product that you might not realize that come in and out of the ports. The economy's pretty bad off, so this probably ain't gonna make things any better. But come 12 o'clock today will probably be the last we can enter the port, and by 12 a.m. Everything will be shut down. So we're really going to see what the impact is. All the containers going up and down the road. You know, we're going to be out of jobs until they come up with an agreement. But it is what it is. I love you guys. Keep rocking.
November, potentially December. If it's more than 2 weeks, it's the new year coming in. And let's be clear, you're not going to see shortages. All of a sudden, things aren't going to disappear off the shelves because there's not coming in the ports. They are going to disappear off the shelves because people are going to panic. I guarantee you.
That's right. So for some people, I think it might have been a bit of a surprise. However, this has been in the news that it could be happening for a few weeks now. So you can see the picket lines behind me here. And this is the main entrance to the Port of Baltimore, the Dundalk Terminal. And you'll see they're walking around the picket lines in circles. Now, Baltimore police were here early.
This is Ezekiel 14:13. Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Yahweh being true name of Heavenly Father, Yahushai being named of his only begotten Son, who right eagerly calls God and Jesus Christ. I give double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, touch the truth and move well. And so I teach you whole life, business, truth, and honesty, sincerity. To put Yahweh Sop, if you now listen to the spirit power, Yahweh Shai, you know the update in times and events. Well, folks, it's here, man. They started the strike. It's official. So, like I said, for the first week, you're not going to see any real impact as far as nothing being on the shelves besides what the panic mode buyers are buying. But, as the weeks go on, your stores will become empty. A lot of, at least more than half the goods are there are going to become empty. Things are going to become very scarce to get, so if you haven't yet, it's probably wise to go ahead and get you something, a large bag of rice and large bags of beans, plenty of water, because this is going to trickle down and affect, as far as a chain reaction to other jobs as well. People aren't going to be able to fill their vehicles up real soon the longer this thing goes on. So, that's going to affect all other forms of transportation as far as what's required for employment. Okay, goods, when the goods get shut down or they take a big hit, it's going to affect these other jobs as far as getting product to sell to make money for their company to pay their employees. So you're going to expect a lot of layoffs in other jobs. Okay, so pretty much the transportation industry, any careers or jobs in that, you guys are fucked. Especially that deal with shipments and stuff like that, man. Those things are going to get hit pretty hard. Okay. These retail stores where you might be working in, and the product is just not going to be there. We'll see how this thing plays out, how long they're going to hold out with this strike. We'll see, man. You never know. It depends on what the elites want to do. Elites call this order out of chaos. So, they may want to establish order by bringing in that CHIP, and this might, just knock off a lot of people income and just cause these people to go wild. And then you got this election coming up next month officially, because we're now in October, so things are just about to get ugly very, very soon. It's not looking good, man. Okay, so the scriptures talk about breaking the staff of bread, meaning hunger is going to come. Hunger is going to come, man. If you don't have much food, it's going to cause people to panic because they're not used to going 24 hours without eating, let alone 3, 4, 5 days, 6 days. And the only source they know where to get their food is going to the grocery stores. It's a wrap when the grocery stores can't provide it. Because you're going to have people really stocking up and just, in combination with the stock up and the low supply, they're going to have no choice but to raise the prices. And when they raise the prices too much, things are going to be getting violent. So, hey, man, it's not looking good. Ecclesiastes 12:3 says, in a day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. All right, you're going to start getting boarded up, man. Okay? Grinders cease, meaning the workers stop working. There are going to be few workers. So the keepers of the house shall tremble. So the leaders of this house in America are starting to shake in their bones. These local mayors and politicians and shit like that, hey, they're starting to shake a little bit because shit about to get bad. Real bad. We told y'all this type of stuff like this is going to happen, man. This is the book of Ezekiel 7:19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall be not able to deliver them in the day of wrath of Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. So that means it says they shall cast their silver in the streets. The money's going to be no good. You're going to have something called economic collapse, and they're going to collapse the dollar. It's no longer going to have any value. So when you pay attention, when the economic collapse happened in Venezuela, we were doing all their money. They were just burning it, piles of cash. They started making items out of it to try to, make some money off of the bills. They would just take bills and fold them up and weave them into the purses and wallets and shit like that, just to try to sell it that way. It just became fire fueled at that point, man. And all these people, a lot of people lost their lives, just starving to death and turning, violent to just taking last man standing, whatever they could. So that's getting ready to happen here, man. If this thing goes on long enough, it can really affect things. Hey, say goodbye to your fucking Christmas holiday. You ain't finna get shit, man. You ain't gonna be able to buy shit in these stores. And so that's gonna make people depressed when they can't go all in with their holidays like they used to. It's gonna be affecting these football games and shit, going into these stadiums. Fuel going about to go up big time. So you might want to fill your tank up today, like now. And drive as less as possible. Because the shit is about to get really ugly, man. And call all Yahweh Shem Shai. The Lord is making a move, and he's crumbling this wicked kingdom. We almost out of here. The Lord's on his way back, man. This is part of his judgment. We're about to see one of the plagues of Egypt hit when it comes to, famines and economic distress. At the same time, you got Hurricane Helen just raining hell. It is terrible, the damage that's happening over there. And that's just one hurricane. There's more coming. There's about to be earthquakes that's going to hit too. And the winter's getting ready to hit. Blizzards, cold winters, man. Imagine having to go through a cold winter and not having no heat or electricity. The power grid get hit because, the chain reaction happened and affect people's jobs and stuff. So, I mean, one hell of a ride coming up, man. We shall see how this is going to turn out. So, keep watch. Keep stocked up as much as you can. Stay prayed up, man. Pray heavily for the Heavenly Father to protect you and your loved ones. So with that, Lord's will, lessons edify. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, taught us truth and will. Salutations to you, hopefully, pushing this truth and honest sincerity. Shalom.